What's cracking, peeps? Research here. Slicky in the house, just bringing you a little bit of this Modern Warfare 3 biz. It's been a little bit, but finally got a chance to rip a commentary using my fucking phenomenal Rockstar microphone here. So go ahead and gomel sauce, dude. Mick Jagger on the tube. Yeah. So a little Carbon S&D, like I mentioned, and yeah. Probably spend too much time on the gameplay. I mean, it is what it is, and it's not super sick or anything, so you guys don't need me to walk you through it. Probably you guys are all nasty in your own right. So, but I did want to talk about something else. Of course, I never make a commentary. Well, not never, but usually I don't make unless I got something on my mind. So last night I went to see a phenomenal hip-hop show, I Self Divine, LA State of Mind release party. It's a 4-part series, basically, of mixtapes before he actually releases the main album in May. So if you guys don't know about Rhymestairs Entertainment and aren't familiar with I Self Divine and the Micronauts, then you should definitely check it out. But yeah, it was a great show. But nonetheless, the point of it is that the beautiful thing about hip-hop is it's a culture, and those who remain true to the culture, people like Brother Ali and myself, and Brother Ali was at the show too, who opened up for I Self Divine. It's all about kind of like conscientiousness and like, you know, like what can you do to change things? Like what can you do to make things different? And I guess when I was there, I was kind of like thinking about it in my head, like, well, how do I relate this to YouTube, you know? Like when you think about hip-hop, like probably some of the names that you guys would think of normally, and I'm not saying for everybody, but would think about would be like Lil Wayne, you know, or 50 Cent, or Eminem, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, those guys actually aren't the essence of what hip-hop is, you know what I mean? Hip-hop really is like an underground culture. Like, you know, it really is. Like it spawns in the dirt, you know? And I thought about that in YouTube, you know? Like, YouTube has those personalities, you know what I mean? Not like they're like 50 Cent or Lil Wayne, like fucking bitches and this and that, but it's like, you know, guys like Woody, guys like C-Nanners, guys like White Boy 7th Street, you know? Like, they may not be the most talented people in the industry, you know? Like, in my opinion, people in the underground hip-hop industry are tenfold more talented than the people that get played on the radio. And, you know, I mean, it's just based on experience, you know, but and I feel the same way about the major commentators. And it got to me to thinking, you know, like, why is that, you know? And why do these guys accept where they're at in the industry as far as hip-hop is concerned? Why are they okay with being where they are when there's all these other people making all this extra money? And then I got to think about it even more, and I was like, because they love it. You know what I mean? Like, they love hip-hop. Like, it is them. Like, it's all they've ever loved. It's all they've ever really cared about. No, I don't want to say it like that. Let me rephrase. As far as a job's concerned, as far as a hobby's concerned, this is what they've loved to do. You know what I mean? And they just so happen to have the talent to be able to utilize it to make the music, right, that we all bump our heads to. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, they just happen to be those people. And again, I was just trying to think about it in like a context, you know, with YouTube. And you know, I would love to be in a position at some point to be able to do something work-related with something like this. You know what I mean? For being my age, I have yet to find my path, and that's probably a bad thing. You know what I mean? I've never loved my job. I've never loved getting up and going to the jobs that I've had, and I've had a lot of fucking jobs. All right? That's all you guys need to know. I couldn't even go through the list of all the jobs that I've had. The different things that I've tried to do. So, you know, and I was thinking about that, and I was just like, goodness, you know, like what separates YouTube commentators? You know, obviously if you're not that talented at the game, right, like it's probably just strictly the way you edit and content your videos, right? Like the things you do to entertain people besides the gameplay. And then there's those people that just have flat-out gameplay and don't even commentate. Yes, those people still exist. I'm here to tell you that. There are still people out there that just throw raw gameplay out. I don't know what I'll need to do to become somebody more viewed or more watched. I don't necessarily want to go mainstream now, you know, with the whole YouTube thing. I don't want to be cardboard cutout, you know? I guess I am because I'm doing Call of Duty gameplay commentary, which makes me one of the billion people doing that. But you know, also at the same time, in my defense, like I have been at this for a long time, probably longer than some people. You know, look at Sinwin, or as you guys might know him, S&D's. He's been doing this roughly, probably about a year less than I have, and he just recently got employed by Twitch. You know, so it just got me to thinking. You know, like what's the difference? You know what I mean? And, you know, I guess I don't know. I guess that I just have to trust that my passion will bring good things to me in this. You know what I mean? Like, I have to trust that. Because I've got nothing else left at this point. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how else to do it. But I guess I'm just not going to quit either, you know? Yeah, I guess that's all that you can really chalk it up to. I mean, there isn't much else that you can do to change that, you know. This is what it is, and people are going to respond to you or they're not. You know, all you can do is try and get yourself out there, you know. I guess that's it. You know, you look at great players that I've played with and people that are now doing really well on YouTube. I'm not going to name any names, but their initials are Goldie McGolderson. You know, you couldn't be happier. You know what I mean? You could be happier for somebody like that to watch them be able to really have some success with something that you wish you could too. You know what I mean? I guess also, you know, I want to convey something too to the people that watch my videos. I assume you guys are from all walks of life. We're all different. We've all had our own experiences, but you know, I do want to make sure that people understand two things. One, no matter who you are or what you represent, you're always welcome here. Because I game and I might be a bit raunchy and I might have a lot of man in me and I might say weird sexual things and whatever. But you know what? At the end of the day, everybody's welcome here. You know what I mean? I don't care what your story is. I don't give a shit because odds are I've met somebody in real life with a worse story than you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to get that out there, man. This is like, I want this to be kind of like a home base, dude. Like for people to come and chill, feel all right. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard because like 8 people comment on my shit anyway. So like, you know, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, this be your home base, dude. Like, you are always welcome here, you know? And 2, I've tried to share in bits and pieces some of my life with you guys and to elaborate on my experiences without being able to actually have like a sit-down conversation with you. You know what I mean? It's hard to paint that picture in full, but I've led a fairly colorful life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've experienced a lot of different shit, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I feel a bit seasoned. There are definitely people out there who have experienced a lot more life than I can ever imagine, but at the end of the day, guys, I'm not a rookie, bro. You know what I mean? Like I've seen life happen. And you know, I just want you guys to feel comfortable being here and sharing that shit on this channel because nothing will shock me. When I say that, nothing will shock me. Nothing will shock me. You know what I'm saying? My boy who watches these vids, Colin, hopefully you're still watching, knows that. You know what I mean? You know, this is a guy that I know in real life, and I met him through, you know, I met him in a way that would definitely, you know what I mean, it would enlighten you as to what I've experienced and where I've been. You know what I mean? And I just want everybody to know that. I accept all kinds of people, man. I accept every person possible, as long as they're willing to accept back. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get that out there, man. That was kind of burning on my mind. When you stop by and watch my vids, you know, do feel free to comment, dude. If something's bothering you, drop a little comment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to reach out, and if I have any bit of experience, you know, in the area that you're having trouble with, I'd love to be able to share my take on it, you know, and maybe offer you some assistance in any way, good or bad. You know what I mean? So, you know, I was just kind of thinking about it too. I was like, you know, I was thinking about standards and gameplay also, just to kind of, while we're talking about all this. And, you know, I had considered, here's the case in point, all right? I had a gameplay. Well, let's not even get into that part first. But I feel like it doesn't really, quality of the gameplay is entirely up to the creator of the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? You will have personal standards for you that set the bar as to a gameplay you'd post and one you wouldn't. Is this gameplay ideal? yeah, I would like to post something better, but who wouldn't, right? There's always a better gameplay than this, so why wouldn't you want to post that, you know? But nonetheless, you know, this is kind of my minimum standard for putting up something, you know? I mean, it depends on the gameplay and the activity and that kind of thing, but, you know, I'm kind of choosy with it, and most people are, right? But, you know, for instance, like I had a gameplay the other day. Blaze is the only person I can testify because this gameplay's lost. I went and looked for it the other day just to see if it was there, but it's gone. I had a 17-3 on Arcaden. However, the reason I didn't want to post it was because every dude on the other team was sniping, except for one guy because they started getting pissed off at me at the end. You know, and I went like, I think I clutched a couple rounds. First one, I think, was like a 1v5, you know. But I didn't want to post it because it was against snipers, and I felt like I was at a great advantage. You know what I mean? And for me, I'm just not gonna post a video of guys just running around sniping and trying to do 360s. I mean, shit, because I'm gonna tear those kids up. You know, normally, they were good. Don't get me wrong; they were great snipers. They were actually really good at it. But I'm still at a great advantage. You know what I mean? Granted, they only need to hit me once, but you know, yeah. So. And we're back. Sorry, guys. A little interruption there from the lady friend whom I love dearly. So it was okay. But, yeah, I just didn't want to post it, man. You know, I don't want to post a sniper gameplay where I'm, you know, going hard against them. It's just a personal standard. You know what I mean? So that's that. But, yeah, you know, I guess the only thing I really have to separate my channel from other channels is purely me. That's it. I am a different person, we all are, than anybody else that posts gameplay. So, you know, I just gotta hope that people vibe me and vibe my style. Like I say, sometimes I can be crude, you know what I mean, and raunchy and whatever, but that's just who I am, and I you know what I mean. I accept that, you know what I mean. I'm not wishy-washy, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say things and do things just to please somebody else, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna sell my soul for 1,600 Microsoft points and a dual comp. You know what I mean? Just not going to do it. So hopefully you guys stick around, and hopefully we can grow this little motherfucker together, you know? But like I say, man, everybody's always welcome here, man, and I genuinely love the people that watch my videos, man. You guys mean the world to me. So I appreciate it very much, and little, not an awesome clip. I have to pull some other stuff off my box, but here's a little clip. Love you guys. Research. Vámonos.